Let's load our previous save game right here. Change that speed up. There we go. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with this. Like, I can access it if I just use beer on this guy. I can get into this, but how do I actually get it to be? I dropped this stick of dynamite on it last time and it didn't do anything. Maybe I'll try and drop one of these on it and see what happens. Excuse. Okay, hold on, just real quick. I want to take a look at what the quest actually is one more time. Nerino, it's not here. It's not listed here. That's the problem. Anyway, okay, let's drop one of these on here. Let's go see if that did anything. It was this guy up here? Gave me the quest? Nope, it was not. Alright, who gave me this quest? Tough to remember on a day-to-day basis. Especially since it's not listed correctly in the quest log. I don't think it was this guy. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't this guy. I haven't gotten any of his quests yet. Or maybe I have, and I just don't remember. Might have been Mr. Right. No, wait. No, it wasn't. It was, the guy at the end of the hall. One of these places. This guy. Here to talk about my task. I need your advice on how to do the job better. Can a murder solve the problem? No. God dang it. Fine. I didn't do it. All right. Reload that. Actually, so we can go and set up the quick save. There we go. Quick save set up. Go ahead and turn the music off and on again, because that's totally a bug in this version of the game. I don't know why. Okay, Rad Scorpion Tail apparently is something I need. So I can't do that quest yet. I'll go ahead and just pass on it for now. Let me see if Mr. Right will give me a quest. Since I did the thing for the lady. Oh, I heard of your prospector's contract. You're not satisfied with their results, am I right? I am not. They disappear for months, miss their deadlines, and think they can get away with it? No, they're done. I'm looking for a professional, someone reliable, someone loyal. I can be that professional. He nods. Perhaps you have some potential. Does that mean you have work for me? I'll make one thing clear. The Wrights are a family with dignity. Don't think this a dignity. Anyway, you might want to. I think that's a typo there. It's probably just with dignity. I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell because there was a similar word used when stealing. When the guy was describing what the cigarette case I was supposed to steal from here. So anyway, don't think this equation makes you one of us. Keep in mind, you work for us. You don't help us. Don't you even dare to use that word. We're not beggars. We don't need charity. Do you understand me? Understand, Mr. Right? Very well. He leans back in his chair, interlacing his fingers on his stomach. I have some errands for a man like you, for someone not from around here. I pay well as long as the work is done correctly. I'm listening. Go to Uranium City. I want a full report on the situation with the mine. My mine. Why didn't you send your people there earlier? I need my people here, but that's not your concern. I understand. You'll be paid when the job is done. You can go now. Walk away. All right, so the Uranium City mine is one of the more intricate. Like, there's a couple things you got to go back and forth for that, and you need to have pretty high level and good combat skills, if I recall, which I do not have. And it also has a new creature there, which is actually kind of cool. One of the coolest creatures I've seen anybody come up with a mod for. Not as cool as it could be because there's like a lot of missing animations on it, but it's got some cool stuff. Burning One, what kind of accent were you going for? The Godfather. I did not do Marlon Brando justice, but I didn't really want to go full Marlon Brando. I just wanted to make it sound a little bit like sound a little bit like an old guy, an old fat guy who's a mob boss. That's really what I was just going for. I have terrible accent. I know. Don't worry about it. All right. So I got like one quest here that's even marked. Find the missing prospectors from the slums, and that's all. And I just got a quest to go do something. Hold on. Does it show up in? No, it doesn't show up. There's no uranium mine thing here. Nerino 2. Wait, it says 2 Nerino. Wait, what? What? Oh, those 2 Nerinos. All right, so there's a second list. Thanks a lot. Explore the situation in Uranium City. Berlin, set the restaurant against the ranch. Okay, yeah, those are the 2. All right, anyway. So Italian? Okay, yeah, well, I guess so. Was Marlon Brando's accent supposed to be Italian? I don't know, man. He just sounded like a dude with marbles in his mouth. Anyway, let's go to Uranium City. Stan's looking at you, pretending to be a cowboy from a movie. That could have been written a little better. An old ghoul, or a young ghoul, or a ghoul stands in the middle of the doorway of a saloon, looking at you, pretending to be a cowboy from a movie. Give him a ghoul voice. Who are you? If I sent you for negotiations, I don't know what ghoul voice. Then get the hell out of here while I'm in a good mood. This is new, though. I don't remember this whole section happening, and definitely there is new music here, which is pretty cool. Completely new music, though this may or may not get me copyright strikes. We'll see. Who are you? If I sent you for negotiations, then get the hell out of here while I'm in a good mood. There we go. I like that voice. Easy. I have no interest in your beef with some right. Is that so? Fine. You can enter, but keep in mind, I'll be watching you, and don't think that I'm so blind as I may seem in this ghoul skin. Alright, whatever you say. Woo, this is a nice redesign. I think this is new anyway. I'm not really sure. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't remember it looking as nice as this. And I don't remember this music playing either the last time I played. This is these are nice additions. Nice atmospheric additions to the mod since the last time I played it. Greetings, sir. I'd like to know how you ended up here. What do you do? Okay, I can't even ask your name. How'd you end up here? Me and my wife Zhu are from San Francisco. Okay, he has that Chinese accent. Emperor decided that we are useless to the community and banished us. Sometimes he's a little too harsh, but we didn't mind. We didn't mind because it sucked there anyway. Same old San Fran. Who's Emperor? No one saw Emperor since the founding of Palace, and it was a long time ago. We only know that he lives in the palace, and no one but his first advisor can see him. Okay, I'm not sure if this is intentional or not. Anyway, tell me about San Francisco. Ruins and more ruins. This is what awaits any traveler, but she are trying hard to restore the city with their labor. The palace has already been rebuilt. The clan has settled in the suburbs. Other neighborhoods are waiting their turn. Why didn't you mind? Didn't mind what? Leaving. We dare not oppose the Emperor's will. He has decided so, and we will obey. But we like living like farmers, I must say. The land smells of life and is soothing, while the ruins of the city only make us feared and angered. What do you do in this little town? We cultivate maize and breed Brahmin. We are peasants. We are born to do this. Okay. Why don't you go somewhere where life is better? But we live well here. We grow crops, breed cattle. We are not hampered by the noise and bustle of the big city. Now this is our home. We do not want to leave, even if the earth dragons devour all our Brahmin. Earth dragons? Oh, Nelson hasn't told you yet. The greed of the men who worked in the mine has awakened the earth dragons. They want to punish the people as gods once punished them with a hellfire that wiped out entire cities. Let's suppose I want to meet them. What do I need for this? Well, there's nothing better than to make noise. We even had to put away a noisemaker made of cans that guarded our herd at night. It's on the shelves. Yeah, that's a little bit... There probably should have been a quest allocation before it giving us that line, but that's all right. Was there anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, best regards. Let's talk to the chick. Greetings, sir. Are you ended up here? Is it exactly the same dialogue? Yeah. 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 Okay, it's the same dialogue. Bye. Alright. It's too bad. Let's go see what's on your shelf. I'll take the Noisemaker. There's a beanbag. It says called a beanbag here. Wait, hold on. It says beer there. Wait, what? Okay, do you see that, right? It says bean... Oh, hold on. My face is probably covering it. Hold on. Wasn't even thinking about moving my face. I completely forgot. So this is a funny, interesting description. It is a beanbag, it says here. A beanbag. A bunch of cans with screw nuts inside them. It would seem that there is no use to this garbage anymore. But they call it a beanbag here. But they don't call it a beanbag here. They call it a beer here. I don't know why it's a beer. And now it's a beanbag. Oh, what? Hold on. Oh, okay, that is super weird. Okay, there's some other bug. This is not, there's no way this is in vanilla Fallout. I'd have to check that though. Like, it's, okay, now it's a beanbag, but if you have something, let me see if it does it like that. Now it's a beer. Interesting. If you have an item equipped in your item slot and it shows up down here, then it will show up. Let me show you. Then it will be named the top one. Oh, it's still a beanbag. Okay. Now it's a beer. What? Okay, it's only certain items? What the fuck is going on? I don't think I've ever seen this. I've never seen this in plain vanilla Fallout. Or any other mod, actually. This is the only mod I've seen that on. Also, what? Why is it a beanbag anyway? That's a dumb name for... Now it's a metal detector. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, why is it a beanbag still? Okay, anyway, yeah, there's a weird bug here. And I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to this mod. Moo. I can't even push them over. Oh, these are the cows that don't animate. Aw. Why? Why would you put a cow like that in here? Oh, well, those cows are sad. Well, he does animate, but he doesn't move. Coughs violently, splashing all over the place. Splashing? Coughs violently, splashing all over the place. Is he splashing? Is he coughing splash? Or is he supposed to be splashing blood? In which case, if he's splashing blood, why isn't there blood all over the place? Could have decorated that a little bit better or something. Anyway, there is something back here. Can I get to it? Yeah, alright. We got here. Heavy bullets. A handful of successfully shot bullets from 12 caliber cartridges. Specifically, this collection can still be used to manufacture new cartridges. Oh, okay. It's just crafting items. Splashing all over the place. Let's take my doctor skill at 0% and see what I can do for him. Symptoms of various diseases. I don't get it. Okay. He is unhurt, though. So I can't heal him. Doctor skill it is. Let's go ahead and visit the rest of the town real quick. See what else we got around here. Big empty building, of course. The other... Oh, did she say... The shelves are so dilapidated that they cannot be used for their intended purpose. Well, what the hell is there in... What are they here for, then? Oh, well. She does save it. Oh, she says the old discs. Oh, okay. My bad. And then they play a recording from one of the old discs of the Gek opening up with all the lights in there. I think you're right. Anyway, it has actually been a while since I've watched that entire cutscene. Usually I just skip by it because I'm like 6%. Come on. If you did not manage to crack the safe, chances 0%. Let's try this. Still, chances 0%. All right. It's gonna take some doing. It's gonna take some skills to get me a lockpick anywhere. But this part of the mod did make sense the last time I played it. But I imagine there's definitely a bunch of atmospheric additions. What do you want? Just a few simple questions, such as, tell me about the problem with Right. What happened? Between us? The damn swarm of worms shat between us. And each is shat so much that me or Right can't even approach. Though I think sometimes he's just disgusted by my looks. Or the shatting. I want to know more about you. You're interesting to me. Oh, what? Are we flirting with him? Yes, I'm Nelson. Remember that. Okay, that's it. What can you tell me about Uranium City? This is my home, and that's it. Almost my entire life I've lived here. I don't want to travel anymore. Neither to go back. What? Neither to go back south. What is that supposed to mean exactly? What does that mean? He came from the south, or okay, I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. That's confusing. Tell me, Susie, I want to know more about you. Why there is so few people living here? Why are there so few people living here? Still some translation issues and typos, but not as bad. You really want to know? What if I tell you they don't belong here? Though, yes, most of the locals simply died, not because of me. Don't look at me like that. Not because of me. Don't look at me like that. But what can you tell me about Uranium City? This is my home, and that's it. Almost my entire life I lived here. All right. That's it. That's all he has to say. Well, let's see. There's another building back here. Let's go check that one out real quick. Nope, nothing in here. How about the outhouse? Nope. All right, let's talk to this guy standing here, because he's clearly somebody. Oh, I've already been in there. Yeah, okay. What's going on? Yes, private detective. Am I a private detective, or am I not? This is one of those. So there's a perk in this mod that allows you to see what see options and what their requirements are for the options. But I'm not sure if it simply allows you to see the requirements, or if it allows you to see extra options and what their requirements are, even if you don't have them. So I'm not sure if I can get this. Private detective. I'm just wondering how someone like you ended up in this place. Almost by accident. I had to find a quiet place for living, but this is none of your concern. Yeah, okay, so if I think if it worked, that there would be another dialogue option in here. So I don't think it worked. Maybe we should talk about, maybe you'd like to talk about something else. You are good with rifles, am I right? The gun you have is quite unusual. Yeah, an old but reliable rifle. I bought it in Wind of War. They usually keep good guns for themselves and sell whatever junk is left. I was lucky enough to catch one of the better ones they had in stock. This one, however, has flaws too. As for skills, I have to count every shot because bullets don't come cheap. That's how I trained. Small weapons 100, repair 75. I think it's or repair 75. Flaws, you say? What's the problem? Misfires have been occurring more often lately. Probably a problem with a bolt. I'm periodically cleaning the rifle, but it doesn't help much. Do you know anything about guns? Too bad it's not my profile. Let's change this up. What? I have my small one. No, I don't. I'm there. I'm sorry. Never mind. My small guns isn't that high yet. I need to get that up there. Vault City has. I thought it for a second. I thought it was up, but it's not. So I can't do that one. How about Wind of War? Can you show me where it is? Only if you have a map. Oh, it's here in the east, right? That should be a map, not the map. But anyway, it's here in the east, right in the middle of the ruins of the old town. Thanks. New location revealed on the map. Wind of War. There we go. What's your opinion on Nelson? I try to stay away from the crazy ones, but this one seems smart. At least I don't see anyone better at organizing things here. Maybe we talk about something else. Who was Nelson? That wasn't was that the guy I was talking to right here? Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave like everyone else? I need a quiet place to live. I do not like big cities. Maybe we talk about something else. That's it. All right, bye. Is this Nelson? That's Nelson. Okay, I guess he's a crazy one. All right, we got this guy, and this lady, and this kid. I think that's about it here. Let's see what's going on. Well, well, don't even ask permission, will ya? Nope. No permission asked. Wait a minute, wait a minute, I already paid for this barn and do not want to pay extra for some questionable bonuses. You can tell this to Marilyn, and would she bring some water to me already? I want to wash my feet. What are you talking about? Oh, I thought you, like that spotty brat, came to promote her meat salads. Her meat salads, okay. The name's Louis Birch, and I arrived here recently, although, never mind. Relax, I just want to ask some questions, as you're luckily not busy. Questions? Apparently the only thing you can do in this shithole is chat. Why not? If people ask me for advice, that means something. Huh? Did you say something? What? Okay. Why don't we talk about you? About me? Oh, I could talk about me for hours. Who are you? Oh, Louis Birch. But my position will hardly tell you something. Let's just say that I'm, in some ways, a scientist, researcher, and inventor. And actually, let's try and give him a different action. In some ways, I'm a scientist, researcher, and inventor. There we go. I like that a little better. You're not local. Where did you come from? Well, how perceptive. I'm from the south, from the city called The Hub. And it's quite far from here, and I don't want to talk about that region. Though I must say, the trip was horrible. No comfort, no logistics. Party's caravan was walking sideways, mostly in dry places, right under the sun. After such experience, you start to appreciate a simple pleasures. Oh my goodness. After an experience like that, you start to appreciate the simple pleasures. There we go. Like a hot bath and a glass of cold Brahmin milk. So, yeah, so don't recommend travel in that direction. So I don't recommend travel in that direction. Who's Hardy then? Indifferently waves his hand. Some not so witty Hub caravaneer. He's the only one who trades between Rito and Hub. If I were him, I would have stopped doing that a long time ago. But what this school has in mind is a complicated question. What brought you here? Brought you here. Well, let's just say my mission is to simply gather information about this godforsaken place. We've heard rumors of the still running local uranium ore mine, so I was assigned to examine the situation, but what I see here is very depressing. The only option left for me is to return back full of bewilderment and disappointment. All right. What kind of organization do you represent? The Union of Atomic Workers? Oh, it's rather an old company. We're not what we were in the past, I admit, but we're still, there's a typo here, but we're still in the lead in the hub. Wait, you don't even know that? Ugh, unsurprising. All right. What does your organization do? Well, let's say, without exaggeration and embellishment, basically, we're trying to revive the world, at least in the form which we once knew it, with trading and economy and manufacturing and all that is necessary for a normal life of society, or the normal life of a society. But all of this is limited to Hub so far. Let's change the subject. The authors will continue. Let's change the subject. Okay. I want to know your opinion on this settlement. Uranium City? Perhaps some time ago it was a city, but now only uranium is left, unrefined even. Do you know anything about the history of the settlement? Good question. After all, I'm here for exactly that, for gathering information. And here's what I know. It's a pre-war settlement. Here the ore was mined, put through simple refinement, and then exported to other places for further processing and usage. Actually, the ore deposits are rather small, so it's no surprise that locals lived here in conditions worse than slaves. They didn't even have carts for ore transportation, not to mention benches. Okay. The only ore processor is in the hangar near the mine, and it was terribly outdated even before the war. All of it lay useless, I think is what he's trying to say, not meaningless. All of it lay useless since 2077 until some important person from the New Reno decided to try extracting ore from the city's power station. It was then that slaves began to be brought here, and a flood of people poured in search of easy earnings. Yeah, silly folks, I must say. Most of them stayed here forever. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Vern? Stayed here forever. Well, you know what I mean. Now here, only silence remains. Why, you'd ask, and I know the answer. because, according to local rumors, some kind of mutant creatures appearing out of the ground settled near the mine. My God, what a load of crap. I'll say how it actually is. The local workers became tired of inhuman working conditions and fled to other towns. Someone should kick the Reno gangster's ass for his poorly organized work. I'd like to know more about the settlement then. And what do you know about the mine? There are several small mines in the district. Most of those were milked out dry before the war. There's another typo there. In fact, the ore deposits are not so big at all. That mine tunnel near the village leads straight to a still not depleted vein of uranite. Okay, is it called uranite? Uranite, noun, uranite, countable and uncountable plural uranites, a dark, lustrous, heavy mineral source of uranium and radium. Huh. To a still, there's a typo there. When it is completely depleted, there will be nothing left to do there. So this settlement will eventually die out. If not now, then 10 years later, that's for sure. I'd like to know more about the settlement. How did the locals manage to work here if the ore from the mine is radioactive? I asked myself the same question, and I have a few suggestions. Want to listen? Yes, please. First, it's because of local guilds' working regulations. Seems like people here were smart enough to take into account the effects of radiation exposure. Anyway, the local equipment was not enough for everyone. What else? Second, a cynical administration. Members of the guild themselves never even come close to the ore. They only supervised the process, but they exploited the staff ruthlessly. Who did overtime was awarded with the percentage bonuses. The more you work, the more you get paid per hour. Brilliant! How better to motivate employees in a situation like this? Of course, because of that, many ignored the regulations and worked in the mine for 14 hours a day. I think they would have done 16. And when such stupid workaholics, plural, greedy for money, that's correct, die from exposure, not plural, singular in that one, they are then burned in the incinerator, and his earned money split in the office. Brilliant! But this does not explain why some worked here for a long time and didn't get radiation sickness. Frowns in displeasure. Yes, there were quite a few of them. I'm not counting Nelson. He is obviously different. I suspect that this is somehow related to the local ration. I haven't yet studied this question. Enough of this crap and tell me straight. Why don't you? You don't know shit about chemistry. Jacques, I don't know why, but okay. What? How dare you? I'm the best scientist in the whole hub. But yeah, chemistry is not my strong suit. So what? If you're so educated, maybe you want to share your thoughts. Your apostrophe re missing here. Your thought on this matter, huh? I'd like to know more about the settlement first. How about how do the locals manage to work here if the ore from their mine is radioactive? And I asked myself the same question, and I have a few suggestions. Want to listen? I asked myself the same question, and I have a few suggestions. Want to listen? Yes, please. Not some other time. No, yes, please. I already read all this. Okay. How about instead of then tell me straight you don't know shit about chemistry, how about how curious? Could you find out what exactly? You seem to be a man of science. Well, I'm one of the top scientists in the hub, and one of the few, of course, but chemistry, especially organic chemistry, is not my profile. Still, I'd love to hear someone's hypothesis, but you don't have any, do you? Okay, yeah, and then we can just do the same thing here. Anyway, does this town have a future? Well, I'm sure it doesn't. When the local mine is completely drained, no one's going to care for the local ruins. However, before the war, it could still have a chance to be some kind of, take out A here, it's a typo, be some kind of open air mining museum, but now there's no one to attract. Okay, let's change the subject. About radiation sickness of the locals. Any suggestions? Nope, it's the same two dialogue choices that I had earlier. Okay, change the subject. Perception 6 and energy weapons 90%, which less than 90 or greater than 90? I think I have perception 6. I don't know if I know my energy weapons is not 90, but this pistol, it's an energy weapon, right? Grins joyfully. A noticeable thing, isn't it? Even not so much noticeable as intimidating, as it is intimidating to those who know what it is. The Glock 86 plasma pistol is no joke. How interesting. Would you teach me how to use it? On one hand, our union is all for the principle of democracy and sharing of information. On the other, I have no desire to spread such knowledge all over the wasteland. So let's put it this way. For a small favor, I can teach you the basics of such weapons, but nothing more than that. One good turn deserves another. That's fair. Don't take me for a barbarian, but I haven't had a bath in quite a long time. The woman behind the bar who runs the place doesn't give me enough water. I don't ask for much, only around 30 pounds to fill the wash bowl. Why is measuring? Okay, this actually was in the vanilla script. I'm suspecting that maybe Keyboard Gecko didn't quite get to this script so much. But anyway, we don't measure water in pounds in the US. I don't know what they measure them in Russia. And I'm pretty sure you don't measure water in pounds in England either, but don't quote me on that. I don't know what they measure them in there. It could be like stones or some weird ass thing. But anyway, no, it would be gallons. And I don't know what 30 pounds is in gallons. I think that's like 3 gallons. 3.5 gallons. Or maybe just raise it up to 4. It doesn't really matter. 3 to 40 gallons of water. That's something to bear in mind. The Russian translation, I don't know, is that like a kilo? Is a kilo a pound? I'm not really sure. That is an interesting way of redefining it though, as pounds. Only around 30 pounds to fill the wash bowl. Be so kind, provide me with water, then we'll discuss what to do next. I'll think about it. Think about it. Do I have water? How much? Drinking water. Can I like do that? I've got you clean water. Hope there will be at least 30 pounds of water. No one has such amount. All right. I don't have that much. Give it a save. Scratching his long unshaved chin with a hairy hand. Missing a letter there. You will. Okay, so this is an issue that I've noticed is kind of consistent with this mod. In the vanilla Fallout, they actually had a full description. It would be something like, you see a short, dumpy man scratching his long, unshaved chin with a hairy hand, and then it will come out with a dialogue. Instead, it's just in this mod, and most of the time, it's just a very simple description where it says something like scratching his long, unshaved chin with hairy hand, and I'm like, that's not really the best description to introduce a character, but it's something anyway. Scratching his long, unshaved chin with a hairy hand. You will call me Juan, and I don't give a shit what do you think about. What do you think about? What? And if you want to argue, I'm always at your service. Okay, what? I don't give a shit what do you think about. That sentence doesn't make any sense. And if you want to argue, I'm always at your service. That one does. I see you're a skilled debater. A master debater. Examines his thick palms. Yes, a very master debater. These hands handled so many arguments that yours... What the fuck? That yours would be a piece of cake. Is this supposed to be a joke? These hands handled so many arguments that yours would be a piece of cake. He folds his arms and looks at you dismissively and sharply. Don't believe me? You have a right not to. It's never too late for some proof. Good, I accept the challenge. Where will it be more convenient to beat your face? Scratches his chest with thick fingers, with his thick fingers, and assesses you. I'm not a masochist. It's not for me to get into fights for no reason. But if you want to try to beat me in arm wrestling, I'm at your service. Right now, on Marilyn's desk, whoever loses pays $100. How do you like that proposition? Wouldn't Marilyn mind it? Probably she would, but I didn't ask her. Excellent, I place my bet and accept the challenge. He whistles, hey everyone in the bar, look how I'll give someone hell. Okay, go to the bar. That one still needs some work too. Go to the bar, sit at the table, start a match. Arg. What, my suit chains? Arg, you fucker. What, I was wearing a black suit? What the hell? What? Am I supposed to be? Is that a bug? Am I supposed to be wearing a black vault suit the entire time instead of the blue one? Yeah, my head changed too, didn't that? That was the wrong character. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, okay. It's an interesting bug. Let me see. Ha! I thought you were a serious opponent. Takes your money. Yeah, even geckos give me more trouble. Definitely not my lucky day, apparently. Got my butt kicked. I recall you wanted to argue who's stronger, so did you change your mind yet? And you just can't get enough, can you? Well, let's rematch. Here and now on Maryland's table. Same bet, $100. Satisfied? Nah, I'll ask a few questions first. Who are you? You're hard of hearing? You're hard of hearing? You hard of hearing? One, I told you already. I work at the mine until it closed. I could still work now, but there's no one to pay me. How did you end up here? I came from Vegas right after they stopped giving me jobs. They said that I have a temper. I have a bad temper. Ha, for real? They should regret that they got rid of me. Anyway, I recall you wanted to argue. No, who are you? How do you feel about Nelson? Great fella. What the heck? Great fella. Great fella. I immediately loved him as a brother. Just try to touch him and you're dead. Hear me? And then, who else but him can organize everything here? Okay. Okay, enough chatter for today because I forgot what my accent was. I was coming up with this for Juan. My Mexican accent is going terribly. Okay. You? I should have thrown you outside as soon as you started, fucking imbeciles. All you do is brawl muscles around. Brawl muscles around? Okay. You know what? Any of my stuff will cost twice as much for you now. Is that clear? Damn right. Aw. As you enter the saloon, typo. As you enter the saloon, you encounter the stern gaze of a pretty woman. Oh, a new man in Uranium City. Great. I hope you're not going to start bar fights or drag uranium ore in here. And yes, clean your boots before you come in so you get less dirt. Well, I would hope that you just get less radioactive material in, but okay. Get less dirt in. And no guns. That's just part of the rules. If you don't like it, stay outside. I'll keep in mind. I'll keep your rules in mind. That needs to be swapped around there. Okay. Okay then, so what can I help you with? You have quite a company around here. Ah, yeah. A lousy Indian, a paranoid ghoul, poor Chinese bandits, and some arrogant asshole from the south, but I'm used to it by now. I guess that's the fate of all small mining towns. A lot of people flock here from all over the region to work. And obviously, they don't want to give society anything but their own mercantile interests. But those who stay, at least, can agree with each other. Already an achievement, isn't it? Tell me about the arrogant asshole. Lewis Birch? Well, how can I put it? He's quite a character. I don't know how they live in the South, but he just won't shut up. You won't find such self-righteous and arrogant jerks anywhere, but he could be useful in other circumstances. Tell me about the other settlers. How about the paranoid ghoul? Nelson. He's a local. Nobody knows his past, and I doubt it was any good. Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying all this crazy shit all the time. All right, how about the poor Chinese? Who is that? A family of farmers. They came from San Francisco a couple of years ago. They're doing just fine here. They're very hard-working people. One thing I don't understand is why the hell they left the big city. You should ask them yourself. Tell me about the other settlers. I would like to know about the bandits. Well, you can count them on your fingers. Tony is a typical guy with puberty problems. He's sick and can't seem to get well. Is that because of his puberty? Tony's a typical guy with puberty problems. He's sick and can't seem to get well? What? Okay. Kelly is a good shot, but it feels like his soul is just empty. Juan is a guy so brutal that sometimes you want to kick him in the balls. That's all. Not that they're real thugs, but if this keeps up, they're going to have to earn their bread the dishonest way. About the sick one. This brat thinks he's going to get in my pants eventually. And of course, that's not going to happen, but perhaps I've been too hard on him. Given his illness, yeah, it wasn't very nice. Okay. Tell me about, it wasn't very nice, the illness, or you weren't very nice. I don't know. Anyway, tell me about the settlers. Hold on. Tell me about the settlers. And bandits, let's talk about something else is, okay. Do you have anything to eat? Did I already do the... Oh, wait, nice arsenal you have in that closet there. Yeah, Uranium City has seen many cowboys that chase wealth. And when the time comes to pay the dues, many have nothing but a gun on them. That's where this collection comes from. Not the best choice, but at least we always have something to protect ourselves from nasty visitors. I want to buy this collection. Not a bad idea. In the past, we had no problem disposing of this arsenal. We took the best ones with a caravan to Reno. The rest were picked up by miners with payment. But now there's none of that. So, you know what? She thoughtfully scratches her ear. I'll sell everything for $1,500. I'm buying it. Here's the money. I do have that. Barter 55. I do not have. Too expensive. For this junk, I will pay 300 tops. That's so. That would even cover the damages the previous owners caused. 1,500 is almost a gift. No. No deal. All right. Should I just grab this stuff? I do have 1,500. I don't know if I need my cash for anything else, but I do have 1,500. I could probably sell it for more cash. Let's go ahead and grab it. Buy the collection. I'm buying it. Here's the money. She gets lively. What? Really? Great. Yeah, it's open. You can take everything you see in there. Outstanding. Yes. We got garbage and more garbage. I can't even carry all this garbage. Oh my God. Damn it. Shit. Hey, a redesigned 10mm pistol. Oddly, I don't know why he just rotated it like that, but all right. Pistol 10mm extended mag. Self-loading pistol Colt 6520 caliber 10mm. This is an old typo still in the game. 6520 caliber 10mm with an extended magazine. Okay, whatever. Whereas this one is the Colt 6520. Is it really? Yeah, it's Colt 6520 is the thing. It's not a 6520 caliber. This is a bug in the mod. Anyway. So this is the vanilla description. This is the new description. I don't know why he bothered. They could have just copy-pasted the original description on there and then just added the word with an extended mag right there, and it would have been done. But whatever. Okay, 10mm with an extended mag. That's cool. I can't get anything else out of here, though, can I? A laser pistol and a rifle. Henry's rifle. Old but still reliable carbine. Designed in the era of the Gold Rush, being a popular sports weapon and an object of collectibles and show-offs. Was made up to the Great War for the civilian population. It's 9 pounds. I can't carry. But whatever. Don't you know weapons? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Remove the weapon. All right. You want something? Anything to eat? I can only offer meat. Should be transposed there. I can only offer meat and rocket. I keep clean water for myself. Sorry. Okay, let's trade. So I can't get water from her, of course. I want more. No, that just takes me back. Okay, so go back to the dialogue. Just talk about something else. About the settlement. Oh. What did I ask her? Would you mind to talk about this settlement? No big crowds of customers or tourists, which is damn great. Where do I start? How did it all start here? For Mr. Wright and his sons, he decided to revive the city's power plant near Reno and sent his sons to the mines. They liked Uranium City because there was at least some, albeit rudimentary, technical equipment. Then a guild of miners was formed. At first, the main workforce were slaves, but it turned out to be more expensive than hiring workers. That's how we lived for more than a year, and lived well. Another question. Is there something to do around here to have fun? No. Nothing at all? No slot machines? No shooting? No? I don't understand. Are you fooling around or trying to make an impression? Okay, never mind. Look, this is a working settlement. People come here to mine ore, and many of them died because they were greedy or stupid. And now you come here and ask if there's anything to do for fun. Well, you've had much better luck in life. Great. How about if I find something to entertain myself? Now hold it right there. No fighting or shooting in my establishment. This is a decent venue. Anybody who doesn't agree with that, I'll throw out myself. Go fight somewhere else. You? Throw me outside? Ha ha ha. Be careful not to hurt yourself, little girl. Don't worry, it still won't stop me. I've been beating boys since I was a teenager. I'm glad the word off was not added in there, although it would be hilarious if she said that. Anyway, I've been beating boys since I was a teenager. You fought boys? Damn right. They all thought strength could solve any problem, and couple of moves, and even if I don't have a ton of muscle, the end is always the same. Tears, whining, and crying in front of my mom. Wait, your mom or their mom? Why are they... Anyway, those were the days. This changes things. Let's leave everything as it is. Oh, I don't give a shit. I do what I want. You're just a mere annoyance to me. let's get back to that one in a sec. Let's hit save and then let's do that one. Talk about the settlement. How did it all start here? And no, hold on. No, not that. What? Did it go away? I just saved it too. The option went away. Oh, lame. You only get one chance to do that? Oh, that's lame. All right, fine, whatever. Lived well. Tell me about the neighborhood. You can see we're on the edge of the civilization we're on the edge of civilization. And honestly speaking, I'd like it. In the best case scenario, a caravan from Hub will pass through, but mostly we're cut off. Everyone tries to get to New Reno. To New Reno, or away from it. Another question. Tell me about the mines. We have one mine here. It's from before the war. We had been mining uranium ore for Mr. Wright in New Reno for over a year when those mutants came and destroyed everything. As a result, the settlement is mostly abandoned. The ore hasn't been processed, and we're trying to do something more profitable. Farming, for example. Farming on a radiation mine, on a uranium mine. That seems like a bad combination there. But okay, another question. What is the building across the street? The office is the Miners Guild. It's locked, it's dark, and there are rats inside. There's nothing to do there. It used to be the busiest place in Uranium City, not counting the mine. Now people are gone and no one goes there. Another question. I don't get one thing. How people worked here under constant radiation. How people worked while being constantly radiated. I think it's probably a better way of saying that, but whatever. Good question. Nelson sometimes even glowed at night after the mine. You could save money on electricity with him. Is the mine really that radioactive? Well, not as much as you might think. There's no purified uranium, just ore. The real radiation was where the ore was processed, and yet it's a sore point. And yet it's a sore point for Uranium City. When everything was under rights, slaves and free laborers worked here. They were prone to casualties. After all, being irradiated, one could still work for more than a year until the disease took its toll. And in that time, one could gather enough to feed one's family, or live one's short life bright and interesting. That's not so bad these days. Bright and interesting? Oh, so much happened here. But it's all in the past now, when the settlement was full of people. And how did they manage to keep the radiation sickness at bay for so long? Well, the guild wasn't stupid, you know. They had a schedule and rules. You had to work in rubber gloves and boots, wear a mask, take off all the metal before you came in. And of course, there were working hours standards. And those who were ready to sacrifice their health for money were responsible for the result. The typical schedule was 14 hours. Then everyone went to my bar for a drink. The rock gut was flowing in rivers. Right. Okay. Rubber gloves and boots. Wear a mask. Yeah. Take off all the metal before you come in. Does rubber really help with radioactivity? Or is it just a barrier? So you're not touching it. Take off all the metal before you come in. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Why does that matter? Huh. Anyway, right. Strange. That's what the stranger from the south asked me. He's in his room, I think. Talk to him if you're interested. Great, at least a little more. Okay. Enough about this town. I need something to eat. I only can offer meat in Rotgut. I keep clean water for myself. Sorry. That's right, I already did this. Dang it. We need to discuss the current situation in Uranium City. I'm listening. What really happened here? People began to disappear in the mines, and soon we found deep ditches in the ground and remnants of clothing. Then rumors of carnivorous worms began to spread, but only a few, like Nelson, assured us that they had actually seen them. That's it? Well, then the workers scattered. They didn't so much believe in mutants as they thought it was the guild's way of getting rid of workers to cut costs. When the miners became scarce, Wright went ballistic. Everyone scattered. No one came back. The rumors. The rest. Right. Tell me about something else. That's it. Okay, that's all the dialogue now. Oh, let's go talk to the kid real quick. I think he has something to say. Hello. He doesn't actually. It's SOP for military operational something procedures. I don't know, to have rubber boots and gloves. That's true. Whether it actually helps or not, who knows? Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. I don't remember what they were called, but yeah, we had a warrant officer in charge of cleanup when when I was in the National Guard, the training I received was for ground missile systems repair, but we specifically repaired the ground missile systems on the TOW and Javelin, which the TOW missile system, the optical system on it used a uranium. I don't think it was uranium. I think it was, but it was a radioactive element. It used a radioactive element to give it infrared, not infrared, but night vision. Anyway, I think it was like xenon or something. Like it used some sort of no, xenon's a gas. I don't think it's not radioactive either. I don't remember what they used. I do remember it was a radioactive element in the actual glass in order to give it a night vision capability. Or no, I'm sorry, not night vision, thermal optics. In order to give it thermal optics. That's the big mess, guys. Okay. Somebody cracked one of the thermal optics one time while we were on training, and that warrant officer had to dress up in head to toe. What do you call it? Like an environment suit. He had to dress up in a head to toe environment suit, and with a respirator. And of course he had rubber gloves and rubber boots and all that stuff. And then he had to go in and clean up the glass. And he had to use some sort of chemical wipe on all the possibly exposed areas in the vehicle. It was kind of fucking ridiculous. And of course the guy who was in the vehicle when it broke, I don't know how it got broke, but he was in the vehicle when it broke, and he had to have chemical wipes applied to his entire body, and he had to get his nose and mouth swabbed out really badly, and I think he had to drink maybe he had to drink a fluid, but I don't remember for sure. And of course they took him to the hospital. He wasn't like dying or anything like that, but the procedures had to be followed. So yeah, dude. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the outfit they have to wear for actual stuff. I want to say iodine. I think they gave him some iodine. It was some. It may have been some other concoction, but iodine makes sense. I don't know for sure what it was. They gave him something. They told him to drink it, and then they took him off to the local. This was in training, so it wasn't in Iraq or anything, thank goodness. But they took him off to the local. I don't know if they took him to the local ER or if they took him to the base, the military base hospital. One of the two. How much uranium was there? Seems like they reacted like it was Chernobyl. Yes, they did react like it was Chernobyl, more or less. Everybody the whole place was cordoned off. The vehicle was cordoned off, not the whole place. But it's I don't know what, I don't remember specifically what radioactive element there was. It might have been uranium. It was probably something else, but I don't remember specifically what it was. But I do know that did happen, and this was in Yakima 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And that was procedure. When we were having issues with North Korea, my whole unit had to do training in mop gear. So I'm kind of exposed to those ridiculous procedures. Yeah, that sounds like it. We did training in mop gear, but only like occasionally. I was National Guard, so we didn't have nearly as much experience as you guys had, obviously. North Korea, damn. Were you guys in South Korea? Stationed there? That's kind of cool sounding. Looks like you had an interesting deployment. Sometimes I forget this funny man who likes anime used to strangle ISIS in the Middle East with his bare hands. Woohoo, whatever. Anyway, I believe that's everybody in town. Let me go next door and let's show you something. One of the cooler parts of this mod, if I can. So there is not really anything here right now. This campfire you can make stuff with. But you see a pole hammered in the ground, you have a feeling that it's not just decoration. And if you attach these guys to the pole, you tie a noisemaker to the pole, and you can ding it. You shake the can with the poles to create some noise. And it's supposed to show up, but it's not showing up right now. I don't know why. I'm getting radiated. Oh, there it is! Holy shit! Ah! He didn't murder me though. Run away! Anyway, that is. Ah, fuck! That's a little sandworm they got here. It's actually one of the cooler creatures I've ever seen come out of a mod. And that is really nifty. That's where I'm going to call it there.
But to no avail. Your twisted and ruined body goes down in a hail of bullets. And thus ends your life in the wasteland.
Wow, okay, so worm bullets. Okay, a hail of bullets. Alright, so that's what I'm going to call it on that. I just wanted to show off the worm, because the worm is actually really cool. Anyway. What is this Tinel monster? Yeah, no, yeah, totally. Looks like an old and decrepit Worthworm Jim. Yeah, I can see that. Let me pull it up again, actually. Load up that save. Actually, I need to save it in the start here slot anyway. So attach these to it. Do that and just run over here. Oh, maybe I just go over here first. Yeah, let's ring it a couple more times. This place is definitely radioactive. There's nothing in there, though. Come on, dude. Come on out. There he is. Yeah, it's a totally 3D worm. It's not like the best looking thing in the game. Not a totally 3D worm. But it's a completely new character. And it's really cool. It's actually really nifty. And definitely murders me quite quickly. Anyway, that's where I was gonna leave this game off. Let's go and actually give it a save in the start here slot so I remember where the heck I'm at. Hello, I want you to load, please. Thank you. What's going on, game? What the heck? Whoa! Whoa! Something is crashing here. What the hell? I can't. Oh my god. Alt F4. Can I do anything anymore? No? Yes? Yes, quit. Okay. Let's fix that real quick. Don't crash on me, please. Yeah. Okay. We go ahead and just save it here in the start here slot. That's where we're going to pick it up next Friday. There we go. Okay.